Hello everyone, this is William with CommanderCast.com doing game number 3 for the Alpha build of Absent Guardian Angel. Why am I saying that all weird like? Today we are playing against Erebos, God of the Dead, Omnath, Locus of Mana, and more upgraded version of Omnath. So our opening hand is absolutely terrible. Absolutely horrid. If we had like a land tax, I'd be fine with that, but nope, this just doesn't work for me at all. Alright, so we are on the mulligan. This is better. Not great, but better. Yeah, go ahead. Lead off power. Let's see. Plains. Gamistone and Basalt Monolith. I'm gonna keep that. Double Omnath. This will be interesting. Both of them are very, very powerful commanders. Okay, so with Omnath Locus of Rage, that button it needs to be pushed. Gotta push that button. I'm actually kind of, let's see. When you think about it, there really aren't a lot of white decks you see online. How many games have we played now? And I think I've seen only a small handful of actually, white dedicated decks. Like we've seen about blue decks, black decks, green decks, red decks, combinations of those four. White is definitely the most unpopular color in EDH. It's actually kind of sad. Ah, creature tokens get -2, -2. That's an interesting tech to run. I mean, yes, creature token decks are definitely really rampant. But wow. Brilliant Plague. Creature tokens get -2, -2. So Omnath leading off of the forest. Omnath also leading off of the forest. Now it's our turn. We've got Pit Trap. That'll be good. Do I want to start off with the Meekstone? I probably don't. Meekstone's a lot better for after they've attacked. So we're just going to go ahead and keep going. Mana Crypt at the beginning of your upkeep. Flip a coin. If you lose the flip, Mana Crypt deals 3 damage to you. Alright, so we can go ahead, drop the Pit Trap next turn. That means it'll come down early enough to have some real effect against these Omnaths. So it looks like Erebos won the flip. Erebos going straight for 4 mana. Casting Erebos. So Erebos hit the board really, really fast. Wasting absolutely no time. Let's see. Next turn gets on the swamp. You can get down in Necropotence. Erebos can actually just start swinging. So what's Omnath going to do? It's going to go second forest. Followed by Swiftfoot Boots. Alright, those boots are on fire. Going over to Red Omnath. Off with the Ancient Tomb. Wow, the ramp is real. I am going to be so far behind when these decks start going off. Let's see, we can drop a Crusade, actually. And that might help us out in terms of just keeping up power-wise. I do kind of want to get off the Pit Trap, though. Pit Trap's colorless. Crusade's going to be a little harder to play. Plus, we're the only ones benefiting from Crusade. So you drop the power plant next turn. Hmm. Erebos dropping down Strip Mine, busting out the Ancient Tomb. Alright then, so that's going to slow Red on that down. But then there's the Necrogem Spell Bomb. Pay black, sack it, target player discards a card, or you can pop it for 1 to draw a new card. Then the Elixir of Immortality. Erebos will let him draw a new card, and he's going to pass the turn after that. So we can go ahead and just F8 it. This Erebos means business. Haunted Cloak from the brand new set Shadows over Innistrad. Equipped creature has Vigilance, Trample, and Haste equipped for 1. Very good artifact. Let's see, the Vigilance actually does mess up our Meekstone quite a bit. Expedition map. Alright then. Go ahead, grab a really powerful one. Let's see. We're going to drop our Urza Power Plant. Pit Trap or Basalt Monolith. Why not both? And then we have 1 left over. Let's go ahead and throw the Meekstone out there. Why not? It'll at least make him wary about attacking. Except for that Haunted thing. We've completely decimated our hand, though. Okay then, so we need to find a way to weather this upcoming storm. Because the Erebos control deck is going to be in full swing here in just a second. 4 mana. He's going to draw, let's see. Yeah, he's going to draw a card. I would guess he's trying to hit his land drop. Or at least find a more better land. Oh no, he missed it. Everything makes sense now. He really needed to hit that land drop. Hmm. He's still fine for another turn or so because of that mana crypt. But Barros really needed to get those last. Let's see. How was it starting off? We'll say Omnath is probably starting us off instead. No, Arrows definitely kicked us off. Yep, Omnaths are going to be ramping against each other. Expedition map gets popped. What's he gonna grab? It's a Strip Mine. Ooh, I think I know where that's going. Strip Mine for Strip Mine. And we've got Birds of Paradise. Remember, kids, always bolt the bird. Wait, I can move the preview window over here? What the hell? And whoops. Let's go ahead and just fix that real quick. There we go. And what? I can move the preview window over here? Alright, so Sylvan Scrying. And yep, just like we thought, Strip Mine went all the way over there. That sucks. And a Gaia's Cradle. How lovely. Okay, let's go ahead, drop the Bazaar. Get out of a Knowledge Hero. Pass turn. And again, let's see, I don't think we actually threw anything up. his turn. So we'll F6 that one. This is very useful information. I can actually just do it right over here. Now granted, I have to move this out of the way for if I actually want to cast my commander. But let's be honest, how often have I been actually casting Avacyn this early in the game? Let's see. Dark Writ. Okay, that should help out. 6 mana. Come on, Erebos. Draw into a land. Why just spend all that mana on if he's not drawing cards? Mind Shatter. Target player discards X cards at random. Wow, they're really going at each other. Misty Rainforest, Command Tower, Titania, and Gaia's Cradle. Got it. Got both Titania and the Gaia's Cradle. That's really important. Nature's Will for Omnath. Alright then. Whenever one or more creatures you control deal combat damage to a player, tap all lands that player controls and untap all your lands. It's a really, really good card. Solemn's probably going to hit. Erebos is the only one open. Can also hit the other Omnath player for those birds. Omnath just got stripped down to 1 card though, so either or. Could consider attacking me, but I've got a pit trap open. Alright, so he is going to go at Omnath and force Omnath to block with birds if he doesn't want Omnath to untap. And of course, Omnath takes Omnath's attack. Red Nath. We'll just call him Red Nath. So Omnath basically gets a time walk. Got, ooh. It's going to be for 4. Could cast Omnath and equip him. But it's way past attacks. Perennial Bloom. Whenever a forest tap for mana its controller adds green to his or her mana pool. You fool! What have you done? You just enabled Omnath to have all the mana. Red Nath is going to love this. Granted, Red Nath only has 2 cards in hand. But if he gets a second red source, Red Nath is coming down hard. Alright, so that's 7. And there's the mountain. We've got Red Nath. Oh boy, this is going to suck. Let's go ahead and use Bazaar Baghdad. Then we have to ditch 3 cards. There we go, Moat. That'll help us out. Alright, so now Omnath can't be swinging at nobody. Granted, I probably should have, tucked over there first. Alright then. So we set up a temporary defense against that Omnath and any sort of assorted tokens that they're going to be making. Which means Erebos should have enough time to reset up. And it looks like Erebos did manage to hit a couple of land drops off that. Cry of Contrition. Target player discards a card, and it's got a haunt, so whenever creature of Contrition haunt dies, target player discards a card. Mono black control at its finest. And that card is going to be on Verdant Catacombs. That would have been a really good card for the Omnath player. And wait, it's haunting the birds? Okay, so the bird dies, then it's going to be cast again. I've already blown through my hand, so Erebos isn't really worried about me. Missed another land drop though. Probably need to hold that mana open so that they can use any sort of instant kill spell if they really need to. Now the good news is Green Nath can't just come out. Oh, there's the Boundless Realms. Yep. These green decks are ramping super hard. And of course they are in fact green. So yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if Moat went away soon. Gaia's Touch. Let's see, you may put a basic forest card from your hand onto the battlefield, activate this ability only anytime you cast a sorcery and only once each turn. You can sack it to add double green to your mana pool. That's pretty cool. Yep, in terms of early white power, white just doesn't have the power. Ah, but ultimate price. Oh, wow! Okay, Wombo combo. Just automatically forces the discard right after the draw step. Wow, that's some real cool maneuvering right there. And it's a Bloodstainmire. So yet another thing that would have gotten just two elementals out of nowhere. Diabolic Edict. That's going to get rid of Omnath. And of course, because Omnath didn't die, that bolt actually doesn't go anywhere. There's no bolt. So Omnath has been soft locked out of this game. Meanwhile, we're just going to continue playing lands and looking completely innocuous. We'll untap the Basalt Monolith and we'll pass our turn after for there. Omnath has been nerfed super hard on the red side. It's that green Nath that we have to worry about now. Meanwhile, we're completely hellbent. Red Nath is hellbent. Green Nath has only 2 cards left to hand. You can bet your bones Erebos is going to be looking over to the Green Nath. Alright, Erebos drawing a card. Looks like they did hit their land drop this turn. As long as Erebos is there, they're not going to be hurting for gas. Well, they will be, because life loss. But even so. Let's see, we have enough mana to get Absent out next turn. And given I don't think we have anything else we can really do, we can start poking down this Green Nath. Vigilance, Trample, and Haste. And it's an 18/18. How much you want to bet that mana's floating for this? Nope, okay. So, has the hexproof, so Pit Trap's not going to stop it. Absent definitely needs to come down next turn. Hmm. And then we go over to Red Nath. So, is there... Oh, no. Not instant speed. Discard... Oh, right! The Necrogen Spell Bomb. Wow. That is kicking a man while he's down. Especially when what they drew was Kodama's Reach. Wow, that was absolutely savage. Not one, but two instant speed discard tricks. That is incredibly, incredibly harsh. I can't say I blame him because it is Red Nath, and you can't afford to let up on Red Nath. We have a Wrath of God, which isn't really going to help us right now. So we're going to go ahead, cast our commander. And we'll pass turn from that. Whew. Huh. Well, at least the Red Nath player's turn won't be too long. But wow. No letting up whatsoever. Like I said, folks, mono black control at its finest. Not just kill spells and board wise, but absolute hand destruction too. Vengemind discards 2 cards unless they discard an artifact card. Well, we lost our Wrath of God, but I don't think it was going to help us anyway. We're going to need to top deck into a Howling Might if we want to fight this. Hmm. So, what's Green Nath got? A shoot ton of mana, that's what. Yeesh. 36. Journey of Discovery. Search your 2 basic lands, shuffle your library. Then you can play an additional 2 lands. They're only searching for 2 basics, though. Maybe it's discard fodder? Well, yeah, there's Guy's Touch. Hmm. There's something to be said about tapping out for that, something like that, though. Erebos is working off of entirely just 6 mana, though. 3 cards in hand. It's like they're missing every other land drop. Meantime, though, we gotta take care of this Green Nath. What? What, Erebos? What? You gotta find out what? Funeral Charm! To get rid of the Eternal Witness. Wow. And it using Elixir of Vitality, cycle all those discard spells back into their deck. That is brutal. Red Nath is just not allowed to do anything today, are they? Alright then, let's go ahead and take care of this Green Nath that's threatening our entire lives. Yeah. And I can't think of anything else I need to do, so we'll pass turn. Plus, we have a Banage Hero buddy out. They're friends. So, if something does happen to Moat, and we do need to, you know, block with our Banage Hero, Avacyn can actually just protect them. The Omnath is way too big for them to take down even together, and with the Crusade buff. Erebos drawing some more cards. Up to 5 cards again. Is Erebos just going to hold all their discard effects for Omnath? I mean, I guess you just, if you want to be a real dick, you just do that to someone over and over again until they're soul salty, they quit. Meanwhile, Greennath here has all the mana. Only 3 cards in hand, though. So Green Math currently floating 60, which means Omnath is a one-hit wonder. Strionic Resonator. Alright. It's a good card. Let's see, I don't see him dumping his hand, though. Which means those spells are either reactive or they're just, you know, stuff that doesn't really do anything. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Draw. And... oh, he's safe. This turn, Erebos didn't have it. Oh, dear Lord. Erebos really puts the fear of literal God into you. Xenagoat. So Xenagoat's probably going to start popping out some satyrs. And he's going to use that to ramp back up to Omnath, probably. Let's see. Although getting up to that limit break would be really good and help him out quite a bit. Yep. He's going to try and go to that limit break to try and catch up. I'm tempted to just let him do that and let Erebos worry about it. Because at the same time, I want Red Nath to get back into the game. Alright, so now it's my turn. Swords to Plow. Well, there's no reason for us to cast it right now. And we've always got Solemn Simulacrum as a target. Ah, Slaughter Pact. That's not cool. I was beating him up for you! Yeah, let's see. We can go ahead and cast Swords, but don't think that's actually going to help. So we'll just do what we have to do and recast Avacyn. She's going to cast, what, 7? So, yeah, we can do it. and still have enough mana open to keep a knowledge hero safe. Erebos will, of course, draw a card. Absence just trying to move life totals. Why can't you respect that? Alright, so he's going to lose the Mana Crypt. Flip. No, he doesn't. He will pay for a Slaughter Pact, though. This is going to be a kind of a quiet, slower game, I feel. Phyrexian Arena! Alright, so he's tapped out for an extra bit of card draw. Very powerful, though. And with the Ancient Tomb. That's not going to be enough to activate Erebos or do any instant speed shenanigans. Okay, then. Crit creatures, vigilance, trample, and haste. That's the important part. So we will actually just have to block with Avacyn and Banagher in order to get the banding. Although, I think we can actually use Banagher to put all the damage on her, even if it's just herself in the band. Oh, that's an 84. So, Erebos is definitely trying to take control of the game. But I just feel really bad about this Super Nath that's continuously just pumping and pumping power into itself. Let's see, it's going to take Red Nath at least 2 more turns. Let's see, don't have enough mana to untap our Basalt Monolith. So we'll pass. Take our turn. What's it going to be? Knight of Thorns, not bad. Go into attacks. Like I said, we need to keep poking that Green Nath. So that'll make 12 damage that she's dealt to it. But now we've got Knights of Thorn. We got some more creatures in the band. We're getting the band back together! Aw, yeah! Alright, so Mana Crypt's gonna resolve. Come on. Bolt him. Lose that flip and bolt him. No, he didn't get it. Let's see, Erebos is gonna have plenty of ways to replenish his life. The sad part is that the control deck is continuously drawing more cards. Yep. Let's really be looking for something specific for the main phase if they're drawing more cards during their main phase. It does give them more information to plan out their turn. At the same time, though, Erebos continuing to draw all the cards. Already played a land for turn, though. Why would you draw beyond your capacity to hold cards? Unless you knew for sure you had something you wanted to play. Not to mention, remember, Erebos is firmly at 4. My guess would be a spell. Probably another discard spell. If you use 3 cards from his or her hand, you choose one, and then that player discards that card. Let's see then. Yep. So, got rid of the swords before we had a chance to use on Erebos. Erebos would have just come out next turn. But again, with drawing more cards before your capacity to actually do anything with them. So, discarding a land. That's probably why I wasn't afraid to draw an extra card. We gotta try and get there, though, against that Omnath. $108 is Omnath. Explosive vegetation to search for 2 lands. Alright. We let Xenago get alive just long enough to limit break. Erebos is gonna have to start focusing on them. Let's see. 6 and 5. There isn't much of a damage in terms of commander damage clocks. There's still 5 turns. No, 4. It's 4. Okay, so that is a whole turn faster. What Omnath get? Must have been a creature. Nissa, Worldwaker. Alright, so that's some mana rampage for you. Can go ahead and untap all 4 of those forests. Ramp up some more. So that's a lot of mana, but Omnath is going to have that double red. Part of it, I think Xenago needed to make a token. But if Xenago lives another turn, that might be just enough for them to get back into the game. Alright then. Ichiman, draw! Hey, it's a land. Alright then. Avacyn, let's go ahead and get to work. Avacyn, poking him down. Alright, that's 18. One more swing from Avacyn, and Green Nath is gone. And we have 7 mana up, so we can go ahead and use Avacyn's Limit Break ability if we really need to. Oh boy, you can tell it's not going to be an exactly talkative chat when you're the only one who says good luck, have fun. Erebos is continuing to draw cards though. Erebos at 8 life. You gotta bet that they've got an Exsanguinate or something coming up soon. It's gotta be something like that. There's no way they build up this much mana and not have a way to replenish their life. Six life left. One poke from Avacyn would actually kill Erebos. Never mind the 104 Omnath Locus of mana. That's a really big Omnath. Meanwhile, Red Omnath is trying to get back into this game. But of course, if Erebos wants to do something about that Xenogoat, he's going to have to do it now. Let's see. He's not playing white, so he can't have Retribution. It has to be a murder. He's going to disfigure my Banalishiro? I mean, I guess that's literally the only thing he can hit with that. Fortunately, we still have the Knights of Thorn. So we still have a banding creature. And that means that if Alnath were to come swinging at us, we can still hold on. They're going to use it or lose in mode, so I don't exactly blame him for that. That Erebos has actually just slowed the game way down for us. They're 4 life. They just drew another card. What are they doing? They're literally dead if they don't find some sort of life gain. Now, granted, Exsanguinate can really do them in. They don't get nearly as much life, though. Ten cards, how can you not have a way to refill your life? You would think you would have, like, the Whip of Erebos, or Exsanguinate, or... hell, even bring out the Elixir of Immortality again. They tread on some very thin ice, though. 3 mana. The question is, does Avacyn kill Erebos or Omnath? I feel like Omnath is actually just waiting for some sort of floodgate to open. This is really, really dicey. Oh boy, I have Ugin. Okay, Omnath is for sure getting the dead now. Yep, absolutely, for sure is Absolute's dead. See, he's probably going to grab like an Ulamog, which would exile 2 things, which would get rid of Avacyn and Moat. Now, honestly, there we go. Yep, just like we said. And with the... oh my god, my board just got absolutely rectified. Yep. My board just got absolutely rectified. Okay. Let's see. I thought you could change the targets. Oh, yeah, there we go. Alright then, let's go ahead and protect ourselves from green this turn. Yep, that Eye of Ugin just blew everything way the hell open. Oh, and Xenogoat got hit too. Meekstone and Moat just goes away. Ulamog comes down. And just like that, Greennath. It's exactly that reason why I was trying to poke down the Greennath. Eldrazi Conscription on top of it? And the Haunted Cloak. Oh, boy. You know, he would have been dead if I hadn't been Slaughter Packed. There's the Primal Rage. Yeah, creatures you control have trample. And Bayonet Balagetta. For some reason, Erebos thought I needed to discard my cards, but no, clearly the scary Omnath wasn't what he needed to worry about. This is really bad. And there's nothing we can do. Omnath is going to destroy Red Nath. Ulamog's coming up after me. I am losing the top 20 cards of my deck. Alright, let's go ahead and lose our Bazaar and Crusade. That is a really, really angry bear. And of course, just going to use that Eye of Ugin again. Oh boy. This wouldn't have happened if Erebos just hadn't Slaughter Packed Avacyn. Still don't know why they did that. Avacyn knew! She knew where the menace was. But no. Alright, so what's Green Nath grabbing? It's actually just incredible. 22, super. Of course it's Kozilek. You gotta redraw those cards, right? And then we're losing a whole fifth of our deck. We lost Enduring Renewal, Mishra's Workshop, a whole lot of lands. Icy Manipulator was a really important one. Sarah Angel, Kismet. Okay, so we actually didn't lose a lot. The fact that he has Trample just doesn't make it worth it. And that he's colorless. So, Red Nath is now super dead. Well, let's hope Erebos has a way to get through with this. He loses either way. And Eye of Ugin gets back It That Betrays. So he just draws all the Eldrazi now. And we've already lost Wrath of God. Kozilek drawing 4 new cards. They can actually just cast. Yeah, that happened. What we got? Val's got Sylvan Library. That's what he needs. More cards to play with all that mana. It's an Omnath Eldrazi deck. I am not surprised in the least. We were so close to killing someone with Avacyn. We've won games, yes we have. But the majority of they've been so few and far between. There's Yavimaya Elder. Pop him. Grab 2 more lands. Draw a card. I'm an 18. Erebus is at 4. It's very unlikely that we're winning this. The only reason we weren't one-shot into oblivion is because Avacyn was able to shield us for 1 turn. Veteran Bodyguard. Well, it's something. And I guess we leave up the pit trap. But that is a lot of Eldrazi. I mean, I guess the Knights could go ahead and poke Erebos for the sake of it. But then Erebos wouldn't be able to draw a card. And we're going to make sure to F6 through Erebos' turn. Wow. Just so close. We were so close! And then he finally drew into the Ayubugan. And he still has 110 mana open. Just broke that in half. Down to 1 life. Erebos needs something to deal with this board state. Even if I live because of the Veteran Bodyguard. Oh wow, really? Really? You choose to make me sack a creature just because you're gonna lose? Alright, man. Why? That is just... I mean, I get if you're dead either way. Is he just the kind of player who enjoys making people miserable? Is that why he's on the mono black plan? I mean, I would have lived thanks to my bodyguard, but my board would have been absolutely destroyed. So I don't see the point in that. Did he hate me just that much? Or are they secretly playing Kingmaker together? I guess we may never know. But we are not scooping. We're making them play it out. Let him have his fun. Mm-hmm. We were so close. We were close. There's the acidic slime. Ouch. You're right. Yep. All those triggers. How? Let's see. Given by that, I was going to say they were all looking at me. Oh no. There's an RF that's coming over there. Yep. I lose my entire board state. I am left with absolutely nothing. I have been stripped down to absolutely nothing. I have no mana, no cards in hand, and my deck has been exiled into oblivion. After this, I will have nothing left of me at all. I won't even have the grace to be left as dust in the wind. There will be no body to find, and absolutely nothing of that. This has been William Hernandez. Let's go ahead and go to our deck wrap up.